Hello friends and welcome to this video in Authentic English, and in this video we are going to discuss Act 3 Scene 1 of The Tempest by William Shakespeare. So before we begin with particularly the Act 3 Scene 1, let me just give you a brief outline of the entire Act 3. So in Act 3, like in Act 1, Act 3 Scene 1, Act 3 Scene 2 and Act 3 Scene 3, we'll see a lot of plot development happening. That is, the plot of the play moves forward. Okay, so it's not very significant as much because we've already got the main characters and the background of the plot, and in this scene you will see the plot moving forward. So this is what Act 3 is all about, and in this video we are going to discuss Act 3 Scene 1 with its summary and analysis. So let's begin with the summary of Act 3 Scene 1. Ferdinand enters carrying a log of wood as a sort of a punishment, but doesn't find it too hard because he has to serve Miranda, and Miranda's thoughts make the punishment seem easy. So Ferdinand has been punished, I think, of course, by Prospero, and he has to carry some log of woods. But the punishment does not seem very hard to him just because of the thoughts of Miranda that are occupying his mind. So this entire scene is dedicated to the love of Ferdinand and Miranda. So you can see that Shakespeare has tried to show their love as something extraordinary, something very pure, very nice, and that is why he decided to dedicate an entire scene to their love story. So we'll see that the love story of Ferdinand and Miranda comes to a climax at this situation. So Ferdinand is carrying a log of wood, but the punishment seems easy to him just because Miranda is around and he has to serve Miranda. Okay, so Miranda, and it's shown that Ferdinand loves Miranda very much. We'll see that in this scene Ferdinand and Miranda declare their love to each other. Miranda enters and offers to help Ferdinand, but he refuses and reveals her name to Ferdinand, even though she was instructed not to do that. So now Miranda enters and offers to help Ferdinand. Okay, so of course she's a nice girl, so she offers to help Ferdinand, but he refuses. Of course, he won't ask, being a gentleman, a girl to help him in doing such a rough task, and reveals her name to Ferdinand, even though she was instructed not to do that. So Prospero might have instructed Miranda not to reveal her name to any stranger, particularly Ferdinand, but she does that despite her father's warning. This shows that she loves Ferdinand very much. Ferdinand claims Miranda is the finest woman he has ever seen, and Miranda admits she has seen no other woman and no other man besides her dad. So Ferdinand says that Miranda is the most beautiful girl ever he has seen, and Miranda says that he is the only man besides his father that she has ever seen. Then she remembers she was instructed not to speak to her guest and becomes silent, and now she remembers her father's words that she was not instructed to speak to the guest and becomes silent. So it shows that although she wants to obey her father, everything kinds of fades away in the beautiful love she has for Ferdinand. Ferdinand says he loves her and Miranda weeps, and when Ferdinand tells Miranda that he loves her, Miranda weeps. So Miranda is a very pure woman. She's not a woman who is living in the city, who has been around all sorts of men and has all the knowledge about love. Okay, so she's very pure. Okay, so she does not know how to handle this situation and she begins to weep. She becomes so emotional. Miranda says that though she is unworthy of him, she'll marry him if he wants, and the two lovers swear they love each other. Okay, so the two lovers declare their love to each other. Prospero was seeing all of this and he realizes that their match is natural. Now Prospero was overseeing all of this. You can see that Prospero is like overseeing everything that is happening on the island, and that is why I don't find his character that amazing. Although he is a good character, the rightful Duke of Milan, but I believe that he went too far. That's just my opinions. That's why I don't like Prospero very much. He's trying to become too authoritative and dominating. So Prospero was seeing all of this and he realizes that their match is natural. So Prospero now realizes that the love of Ferdinand and Miranda is actually true, and he's happy with their union, and then turns over to things that need his immediate attention, and then he goes to do some other work. Now let's analyze the scene. Prospero rules the island, and like Caliban, he first punishes Ferdinand too. So Prospero is, ruling everywhere. Prospero is just, ruling the island, and just like Caliban is punishing Ferdinand too. Prospero rules over Miranda when he issues orders to her not to talk to Ferdinand and give him her name. And even he's trying to rule over Miranda. Okay, it's fine that our father will instruct his daughter not what to do and what not to do, but sometimes you can say that he's being over authoritative, although he approves of the union. He's not a bad man at heart. Somewhere he also has hopes for reconciliation. is careful just like any other father before giving his daughter to a man. We can also say that Prospero is, is being careful, okay, because it's the duty of the father to protect his daughter, and that's why he's doing all of this. Miranda is an obedient daughter, but obedience fades away in the face of love. Okay, so Miranda is both an obedient daughter and also very vulnerable because she has not been around other humans. So her obedience fades away in the face of love. Their love is so strong. Miranda has not seen many other humans and does not know how to respond properly to love and face. Their love is pure. Okay, so Miranda, as I told you earlier, has not been in civilization. She has been always on this island ever since she was a baby, and that's why their love is very pure. Okay, Miranda does not have any treacherous thoughts in her mind, which city people can have. So this is the analysis of this scene. Hope it helps. Thank you so much, guys, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so.